Hi, everyone. My name is Peter, and I like to present you an opportunity that is new for UK, and it's not opened yet in big countries like United States and Canada and so forth and so on. I hope you will like it. I hope you will like the product, and I hope you will like the opportunity that I'm going to be talking about. It's not something very complicated. It doesn't require investment. It doesn't require giving up your full-time job. It's just a question of what you're really expecting to do in life. Now, we're going to be talking about four things. Uh, the first one is going to be a product. Then we're going to talk about the profit potential. And basically, we're going to even start with that and how we do things and the people we are associating with. And I hope you will take in your consideration a change in your life, and not necessarily a big change, but a little step in the right direction, and see if you are able to work with us with this concept. When we're talking about opportunity, the question is, what's the opportunity, and how we're going to benefit from whatever comes our way. Now, anything that starts, it's a beginning, and we are in a beginning stage. We're on a pioneer market, and most of the wealth is done when people join anything in the pioneer market. That's mean if you buy the stock of the new company, if you start a company and or start working with a company and advancing that is growing, if you can benefit from the growth of something right from the beginning, you have the best shot at making good money and really having a success, at least financially. Now, our company is close to $100 million, so we are on the first phase of the pioneer market. Now, the second stage for any company, it's going to be a big growth, because when you reach a certain volume, the company grows very fast because people know the product. They're already know about the quality of it and whatever it's the benefit of using this or other kinds of products. Now, the possibility of making money, it's still there, but predominantly for the people that got started earlier, but you still have a shot at it. That's mean if you're hardworking, if you really want to do something, that's still all right. Now, most of us, unfortunately, are only joining the companies that are on a mature market stage. The companies are very proud to be on the market for 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70 years. And we're joining those companies. They're very proud, so they survive all the waves. But the question is, are those companies going to grow in a rate that will be satisfactory for you financially? And I will challenge you, when was the best time to buy a Microsoft stock? When was the best time to buy a Google stock or Amazon or anything else? Was it when the company was rated as the best, biggest, the most successful, or was it in the beginning when you just bet on the right company? Now, we are exactly at the stage of the beginning of the experience with the Lavylites. We have a totally new technology product-wise, which is have no competition whatsoever globally. We're only in a few countries. Now the question is, are you going to see this company just like we see? The product was developed basically in the beginning of the century, on the 21st century. So it's tested for many years and it works. The network that we start developing as a corporation was just about 2012, 2013. And I didn't know nothing about it at the time. The company started in Hungary, and this was the new stage for the corporation. And the first market that was started was Hungary, which was a homegrown market. And in 2014, it was open a Polish market, which I haven't joined at the time. I joined the company in September 2016, which was still very early stage. As you can figure out, I am 2 years with the company. Now, right after Poland, the largest market open to date, which is German market, was open, and they grabbed 70% of the sales. So they were not first, but because of the new market, because of the the market potential, they grow very fast, and they're pretty much are doing most of the sales for the whole company. We're right now in about 15 European countries, and one country which is considered Asia, which is Dubai. And we started the UK market very slowly. Basically, there is no UK market as of right now. There's some sales, there's some people joining the company, but this is everything ahead of us. And so we're hoping that the UK market and then other markets that will open from UK, because it's an English-speaking market. So we're going to expand to countries like United States and Canada, Australia, New Zealand, of course, India, and many other countries. So we are right in the beginning of this experience, and you will have to ask yourself a question: how many times you had a shot at starting your business venture with the company way in the beginning. If you make a note of the globe, of the earth, the world that we live in, and you look at it, and you see those countries that we're already doing any type of sales in, which is Europe, you see, so the most of the world is still to be taken. Now, the question is, who's going to benefit from it? Well, the first ones will, for sure, if they will put enough work in it, if they will have the guts to develop other countries. And I was in the UK about a month and a half ago, and I'm coming back shortly. I think it's the best market there is because of the language, because of the connections worldwide, because of the buying power of people. So you're in the best place in the right time. The question is what you're going to do with it. Now, you cannot benefit as much if you join later on. So if you join in the beginning, you have a shot at cutting a piece of the pie right from the beginning. If you join the company in 5 or 10 years or 15 years, we prove ourselves, and you're waiting for that, well, you will still have a shot at a substantial income. You still will have a shot at benefiting financially. There's no question about it. But the question is it going to be just as big portion as you could get if you start right now? The company is using a hybrid binary system because the product is very unique. It have to be explained to people. We have to spend some time explaining to people what it does and what it is. This is not something that would sell today from the shelf in any store. So it requires a little bit of explanation. But as we progress day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year, we have so many experiences with what the product does, and we're building a good base of those experiences. So every next generation of people joining us have more benefits from the experience of the previous people. But on the other hand, every generation that starts will join later. So hybrid binary system give you a benefit from a point of view that you can start with a company and make money. The company is giving us 58% of the volume. So from every pound, we're getting a 58%. From every euro, from every 100 euro, every million euro, we're getting a 58%. And the company is sharing this 58% in 7 ways. So it benefits us at the different stages of the development of the business. So it's very smart because people can make money right from the beginning. They don't have to wait for something somewhere, somehow. they can start making a profit from the day one, which is very good. We are not a direct sale company. We are a club. So we are a club system. The only company, the only sales which are done are by the corporation. So the Lavylites Corporation is doing the sales, and we are the marketers. We are responsible for promoting a product to people. And if they want to buy, they buy directly from the company. So we don't have to have our businesses. If we don't want to, we can benefit other ways from the company. And I'm going to show you in a few seconds a potential financially from this type of a system. Now, how the company is sharing the money? Well, they're developed 7 ways of splitting the 58%, but a unique part of it is the first purchase. Everybody who is joining the company is making a first purchase. And the first purchases for a week, because we are getting paid weekly, the first purchases are separated from all the rest of the business from a point of view of a payment. And the company is sharing a 58% from the first purchases right up front. And it's called a start bonus. What it means is, if you join the company and you recommend somebody, and somebody will make the purchase, and you're brand new, you will make a commission of at least 20% of the volume of a purchase of that person. So if you invite 2 people and they make the purchase of, let's say, 400 or 500 euros each, because they want the products, they want either the business benefit or health benefits that comes from the product, and they make the purchase, you will make either 20 or 28%, depends of how the structure is built. And this is a guaranteed, instead of having retail sales that you probably will not get the money if you had to up the cost that you paid for. So the company will sell your friends or a family a product, and you will benefit in the bonuses. Now, if you choose to build a business, and if you go up that ladder and you grow your business according to the marketing plan, which is unfortunately not very easy to explain, and I'm not even going to try to do it today. But the key thing is, if you will go up that ladder and you build the business and you grow your business and the volume will grow, you will go all the way up to the top of the scale, and the top of the scale is 58%. And if you are at that stage of the business, if you were in a particular week, your volume in your business and all your qualification qualify you for 58%, and in that week you ask somebody to join and they make the purchase, you make a 58%. But in the meantime, you will get the commission in between. That's mean if you find somebody who will join the business and he asks somebody, he will get the 20%, and you will get the difference between your level and the level of the person that joined. Now, it sometimes goes the other way, unfortunately, for some people, because this is not a pyramid scheme. This is not just because you are first, you make more money. Because if you are a partner or a member, and you invited somebody to the business and he grows very quickly, you might have a person who have much higher business level than you are. And then there is no override. You will not get a benefit from that, for basic reason that person is at a higher percentage level that you are. So for those people who think the first one is the beneficially all the time, this is not true. This is not a pyramid. For those people who know they are willing to work to make the most money, this is the most effective system you can find right now from all the companies that at least I know of. The second the way of making money is a start pool bonus. And the start pool bonus is a help for the new people. The new people have a lot of new friends, and they have a lot of family and a lot of possibilities of inviting new members to the club. And if they invite 2 members in 1 week, or 4 or 6 or 8, they get additional bonus, which is called a start pull, which is a 2% of volume of the company from all the purchases other than the first. And it's split between numbers of couples, of pairs, which are invited to the business. It might be the lowest one I've seen was about 15 or 17 euros, and the highest I've seen was over 80 euro. Right now, the average is between 30 and 40 euro additional. That's mean if you invited two people and they make purchase for 80 PV, which is 80 euro without the VAT counted in it. That's mean you will get 20%. That's 32 euros. That's your profit from inviting those people. And then you get a share, which may be a 30 or 40 euro. So basically, you make a 70, 75, maybe 80 euro that particular week. Somebody says it's not a lot of money, but make it count it with the time point by 4, multiply by 4.3 weeks in a month, and then add a VAT, and that's a good support for your daily budget. So what's very important is it's benefiting people right in the beginning, because when you want to do a meeting, you want to meet somebody, have a cup of coffee, or drive somewhere, you don't want to put money out of your pocket from your daily job to your additional quote unquote business. You want to benefit right away and have a balance plus on your account. So this is a very good support for the new people. Now, if you make big purchases, if you're just customer, you don't want to share the information with other people. You just need the product. You're not the type of person that will ask other people to do something or invite them for anything. But you can afford, and you purchase the products for yourself or for your family. You will get a benefit from large purchases. For any purchase over a period of 4 weeks, over 80 PV, if it's done on a system which is called the Auto Activer, we help to use that system for any person that is interested in it. You get 20% back on your purchases. So it's like a cash back, but it's not a 1% or half the percent. It's a 20% over the 80 PV or 80 euro purchase within the 4 weeks. Now, the system is called a hybrid binary system. Why is that? Well, you've seen the hybrid part. Now it's time for binary. The binary system, what it says is basically you can invite as many people as you wish. You can invite 0 or you can invite 100. That's your choice. That's your thing that you want to do. Within 2 years, I invited about 100 people to join Lavylites. So you can invite even more, or you can invite less. That's your thing. But no matter how many people you're going to invite, you're going to put them on either right side or left side of your system. So this is why it's called binary, because you have two sides to your business. You have a right side and a left side, and you will choose where to put those people. We'll help you out to make those choices the best we can based on the information you provide. So your goal is to have those two legs equal, and if they're equal, you get the 5% of overall value. So if you have two legs and they're both at 20,000 PV, you get a 5% of 40,000 PV. But at any other situation, if one leg is bigger volume-wise and one is smaller, it's not necessarily amount of people, because we don't count people, we count volume. So if on the one side the volume is higher than on the other, you will get a 10% of the weaker side. This is why you want to do whatever you can to balance those, so there is not a big disproportion between them. But life is life. So if the big leg has 20,000 PV and the smaller leg volume has a 10,000 PV, you get €1,000, which is a 10% of the weaker side. If on the right side it's going to be 200,000, on the left side it's going to be 100,000, you will get a €10,000 a week from a volume and that weaker leg. Now, if you are signing up to join us as a customer, this is your maximum level that the company will ever pay you for a binary system. So you have no limit from all other options and from all other bonuses. The only limitation is in a binary system. The binary system will pay you, if you're a customer, up to €10,000, regardless of the volume of the weaker leg. But if you start with the business pack, and I will explain what it is, you will have the limit up to at €30,000 because you get, instead of a one position, 3 positions. So if you're thinking about the business, it's definitely a good decision to get a business pack. We have no sign-up fee. We have no other fees that is applied at any time. The only thing that we pay for are the products and shipping. So it's very important. So there is no payments for anything except what people buy for their benefit, which is either a product or shipping, which is required so that they get the product to their door. And the binary system is very important because when you decide to join, you're going to be put by your sponsor or one side of the binary system. And the faster you make a decision, the more possibility you have you get lucky. What I mean by getting lucky? Well, if you can sign up in one of those 3 top positions on the right-hand side, the blue positions, and for one reason or the other you didn't, you postponed it. That's your choice. You wanted to spend more time on something. You had to go somewhere. You have to read something. You had to do something in life, which was maybe very important. I'm not questioning that at all, but that time will pass and the 4th person will join, and the 4th person is the key in this particular example. Why? Because the 4th person opened the door to somebody who 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 opened the door to a leader in Indonesia in that example. And that leader creates this gazillion of dollars or pounds or euros every week in a volume in Indonesia. And if you were lucky enough to be one of those three guys on the top, that's on your right-hand side. You didn't necessarily invite this person. You didn't have anything to do with what happened, but you benefit because you on your right side, the business is huge, humongous. So all you have to do is build your left side, and you're gonna make the profit that you dream about. Now, if you just didn't get lucky, and you make the decision a little bit later, and you sign up a day later, an hour later, a week later, a month later, it's hard to say, but this is why it's important to think about it, not someday, somehow, but think about it now, because time will work either in your benefit or will work against you. Check it out, see the information, ask all the question, and make the decision. And live with it, regardless if the decision is yes or no, or make it quick. Don't postpone it. I have personally a lot of people that make the situation worse for themselves, because if they are invited by a leader, the leader will sign up a lot of people to the business, and they're either going to be in your organization or you're going to be in their organization. And it have nothing to do with your ability. They have nothing to do if you're smart or stupid. It have nothing to do with if you are good or bad. It's just a luck, a pure luck. If you joined in the right time, in the right moment, you just benefited from a work of your sponsor. Now, the next bonus, it's a matching bonus. What it is leaders are paid based on the income of the leaders they developed. So if you achieve a team leader level or manager or higher, you get paid a bonus based on an income of the leaders you developed, regardless of their their size of the business. So if you at least achieved a team leader level and you found somebody who is building a huge business, you might not get a bonus based on a difference from the start bonus, but you will get a bonus based on the income of those big leaders that you found, which is very fair, because if not for you, those people will not be in the business, and you deserve to get a benefit from their growth and from their of their experience. So this is a good bonus. This is like being a teacher and being paid based on the income of your students. So that's a fair deal. The more good students you have, the more you grow, and the more your income grows too. Lifestyle bonus is something that the company pays on a exact amount of money. So if you are and as example, a senior manager, or if you are a manager, that's about 70 euro a week additional income. It's not much, maybe, but if you multiply it by 4.3 weeks in a month, it becomes enough money maybe to rent a car of your choice, not necessarily a premium car, but some car. If you're a senior manager, that's about 150 euros a week. So if you're Rubium and above, that's about 1,000 euro a month. Probably for that money, you can get yourself a decent wheels to drive. And some companies, they pick the cars for you, and you drive the company car with the logos and everything else. In the situation of Lavylites, that the Lavylites will just give you a bonus, money, and you do it with whatever you want. If the car is not your thing, maybe you will put this money away for vacation, or maybe you will spend it on getting your house fixed, or anything you wish. So the company is not giving you something that it's not necessarily your cup of tea. It's giving you cash, and you do it with whatever you want to do with it. I like this bonus personally. I get it for at least about a year right now, and I really like it. I really enjoy it. It's not a lot of money every week, but it's every week, and it's good. The top leaders, the people that join the business, and they become networkers, they become professionals. They choose to do this as a business, and this is not by accident, by no means. So when we're talking about those highest level, this is not something that just happened. This is something that is a choice for the people. And the company is giving them additional benefit of 1% share from the whole volume of the worldwide sales shared between people at the different levels. So if you're Rubium, if you qualify for a particular week, a Rubium level, you get a 1% and you split it between Rubiums. If you qualify Aurium, you get the 1% as Aurium shared between Auriums, and you get 1% of Rubiums because you automatically qualify for another share from that. If you get to level like Light Pro or Light Blue, there's very few people over there. As far as I know, there is only one Light Blue and maybe 3 or 4 Light Pros worldwide, about 5 Light ones, which one of them is in Poland. And that should give you the something to think about, because that's my sponsor, Zbyszek. He got started in the business about 4 years ago. He has a lot of experience in network marketing, so he was not new to it, but he achieved Light 1 within about 2.5 years. It's not very fast. On the other hand, it's good money, and it's a good position to be in. So this is for the leaders, because if you want to be a locomotive, if your choices go to the top, if you're not looking for a pocket change, you're looking for a career, we're talking about a good money. What type of money are we talking about? Now, a lot of people, when they see all this, they're thinking, yeah, but it doesn't say how much those people really earn, what those levels mean, and what it is and how it works. Well, we don't have this type of a scale for every leader in the business. Most people are keeping their money to themselves. Not everybody walks on the stage and share the information how much money they make. But one of the first leaders in the business, He provided the information for us, and this is how much he made weekly at particular levels. And I tell you that much, I don't earn that much at those levels, that at the same levels. My business was not that strong at those levels. I know why he made that much money, but I build the business a little bit differently. So let's be realistic, let's be pessimistic, or let's be fair, and let's cut it in half. So if you achieve a partner level, you may get about 500, maybe 300, maybe 400 euros a week. If you get to the leader level, that's maybe 900. If you get to the leader, team leader level, it's going to be probably a little bit more than that, maybe 1,500, maybe 1,000 euro a week. Is that good money? Think about it. If we're talking about 1,000 euro a week, that's what, about 900 pounds a week from a side business. No investment, no sales involved, a genius product. You get healthier. The community that you provide the product to lives healthier. You don't have to have inventory. You don't have to sell anything, basically, and you make 1,000 pounds a week. Is that a good money? How long does it take? Well, we have people in England that achieve the leader level within a couple months. If you get to the manager level, this is a weekly over here. You see 3,100, close to 3,200 euros a week. A senior manager, 4,300, and a titanium 5,500 euros a week. Now, I achieved the manager level in a business in Poland because I didn't have international business at the time when I got to the manager level. The business was solely in Poland, and we achieved that level within about 9 months. We achieved at the titanium level in a business within about 14 months. Now, think about this. If in a poor country like Poland that's doable, what about England? What about the UK? What about doing the business internationally? Maybe you don't think about this as I do globally, but think about the volume that we're going to create eventually in other markets. Now, if you go to the levels that I haven't been there yet, which is the Aureum, Light 1 and Light Pro, as you can see, there's no light blue. You see a weekly bonuses which are absolutely blowing our mind. Now, Shishi, which is one of our leaders, he's from Hungary. He was basically one of the first ones to build the network. And the last screen that he provided was when he achieved the Light Pro. And as you can see, this is the beginning of 2015. And he's doing very well. Thank you. And as you can see, those bonuses, those are weekly bonuses. And this is real. This is not some fake something that we want to just advertise. We're just showing you because the product is absolutely fantastic, and people really need the product and want the product, and it's so unique. We have no competition whatsoever. People really purchase those products and they benefit from it, and because they purchase and benefit from it, there's a lot of return sales, and because it's a lot of return sales and referrals, the business grows like a wildflower. What the product is, well, we have a very unique product. We have no competition. We have 5 product groups. The products are either registered as cosmetics or as food or as a dietary supplements. Depends which product that is. So some of them are applied on the skin. Some of them are applied like this dietary supplements for food or like a food. It depends what it is. So we have 5 groups of products. The first one is Lavyl. The Lavyl products are the products to fix something that is not working properly in a living organism. It doesn't have to be a human being. It can be a dog or cat or even a plant. Solving, it's a cleaning system for everything that we have in our body, and it shouldn't be there. Those are heavy metals. Those are toxins and stuff that the body is not doing good job getting out of our body by itself. We have axial level, which is a line of products for the skincare. Yeah, but those are not regular cosmetics like you can think of in a store, but they look like a little bit like those cosmetics, and I will explain what the difference in a second. Havil are the products which are very strange. They don't fit in the categories so far listed, and we have two dietary supplements. Tibor Jakubowicz is an inventor. He's a chemist. He's an expert in nanotechnology. He developed the products, as I said, in about beginning of 2001, somewhere in that time. He developed the technology by accident, and it worked. He manufactured the products in his laboratory and sold it in his store. Unfortunately, he didn't get that many customers in the store, so the business was not thriving. And somebody else, which predominantly the Shishi guy that I was talking a few minutes ago about, he proposed so the better way to spread the news about the products will be a network marketing way, and this is exactly what happened. Now, the two things about the products that are unique and they're common for all the products. So let's not ask the question, is this product have it, and this product have it, and this product have it? All the products have it. Don't matter if this is a drink, or this is a cosmetic, or this is a dietary supplement. They all have the nanotechnology. They all have the nano effectors. Now, nano effector is nano is not new. It's something that was always here. We just learned about it. This is advancement of our technology from a point of view of the time. Now, the nano effector is a carrier of information. The products are called bioinformational products. Why? Because they based on a bioinformation. What's a bioinformation? It's frequency. So if you look at the things and you use a spectrometer, you will know. So every single substance that the thing around you is built from has different frequencies, and a spectrometer, it's showing exactly what something is built out of based on those frequencies. So nano effector is a carrier of frequencies that actually as a substance is not. So a nano effector can be a gold, can be a silver, or can be a plant, or can be a crystal. It can be anything pretty much, because can carry a frequency of something that is natural, and actually the nano effector, it's not it. And this way we get into our body some bioinformation from plants, from crystals, from any other things that are good for our health, and our body is picking and choosing what to use, and this way we're benefiting health-wise. Now, the story of frequency is very new for our species. We are about 250 years into it. About 250 years ago, we took a first picture, which is a recording of a frequency of light. Then 50 years later, we start recording sound, and then we can record X-rays and many other things. We use different frequencies for different things. We use infrared for TV pilots. We use radio frequencies. We use frequencies for pretty much anything. So if you look at your life and everything that is around you, everything around you is a frequency. And everything is providing a frequency that actually is making some it's applied to your body. You don't necessarily have to feel it, but your body is actually in one way or the other affected by it. So if you take your day, a month, or a year, and you count the hours that you spend, where is a radio frequency, where is a Wi-Fi, where is a Bluetooth, where is this and that, and you count all those hours, and then on the other hand, you count the hours that you are and the frequencies of some nature which is the best would be a pure nature, which is not something, some tree with a lot of lead in it, but a pure nature, because this is the frequency of a pure nature, is the one that is helping us recover from a lot of different health problems. And everything has an energy field. So the plants and the trees and everything has energy field. Now, the energy field was photographed in the 30s of the 20th century by a guy named Semyon Kirillin. He was a Russian photographer, and he took the pictures on a glass, which was which had a wire with electricity in it, and what he showed is depends on a stage of life of a particular subject, the frequency going to be stronger or weaker. So anything will have that aura around it. If you put the key, or if you put your phone turn on or turn off, it always will have some kind of frequency. But then when you put something that is alive, it's going to just glow totally differently. And as you can see, the same tomato cooked and raw, it's different, and the broccoli and the meat, and so goes for a human being. If you put on that type of a glass table a human being that is alive, we're gonna take totally different picture than if you put a dead body, just cadaver. From a chemical point of view, it's going to be very similar, but from a frequency point of view, it's going to be a totally different thing. So life has this amazing thing, this something very unique about it, that has those frequencies of life, and those frequencies are good for us from a point of view of emotions, of functioning our cells in every cell in our body. A Bovie guy in the 19th century measured those things. He didn't take pictures, he just measured the frequencies of the things around us, and he made the scale, and he figured out, just like the Celsius with the temperature, he put a 0.0 something that is totally dead, and at the 10,000 he put a frequency of a person that is healthy. It's not only frequency, but it's strongest, how strong the frequency is. So this is energy field measurement. So basically what he did is he measured those fields of different things. Now we can measure pretty much anything with the same scale. And what happens is we know, so up to 6,500, the things are basically not good for us. From 6,500 to 10,000 they're good or neutral. Over 10,000, they're helping our beings, our cells, and helping us being healthy. And this based on this concept of the Bovie scale, which you can read about on the internet and check out on the YouTube if you never have seen anything like that. I was like that the first time. I couldn't believe what this whole thing is all about, but I was willing to learn and research it, and this is what I'm encouraging you to do also. So the things that are around us that we can actually encounter in our life, that ends about 18,000 angstroms. The K, it's 1,000, and the scale is measured in angstroms. So 18,000 is basically things that we can somehow, somewhere find in our world and in our journey. And the same scale was measured the products that we have, which is Lavyl auricum, and that measured the 59,000 angstroms. That's mean from a point of view of that scale is out of this world. That's mean the level of energy, it's absolutely not in proportion to the substance that is in the bottle or in any other product. So what it does to our body is giving us energy. And we a lot of the time say, well, I have no energy. And that's true. If you have no energy, you're basically, have dead. And somebody says, I am very energetic today. And what it means is the person has a lot of energy in them. And so we use that as a common language, but we don't understand necessarily. So it's true. it's the energy level that we have in our body. It's very important, and that's what makes us tick. That's what makes us go. The frequencies are making a big impact on our body. We can best describe it by the function of the brain, because we have sensors that feel different things, and we have sensors that see the frequency of light. We have sensors that hear the frequency of sound, and about every cell is feeling and is benefiting or not from the frequencies around us. So we know some frequencies are good, some frequencies are bad, and if you think about it, if you watch TV, all you do is you just see the frequency, you see just the light and and you hear the sound. There's no reality into it whatsoever. There is no human beings actually in your room, but your brain will make believe what you see. You may get scared, you may laugh, you may function like it's kind of reality, but basically it's just recorded frequency. Now, the only product that I'm going to talk a little bit more about is Auricum, just to explain, the concept of the product. This is a spray. It's got the pump. One bottle of 150 milliliters has about 600 use in it. 600 times you can spray it. It can be used any place. It has billions of nano effectors in it, about between 300 and 500, depends who is doing the presentation, scans. The Lavylites doesn't say nothing about how much and what's in it, actually, from a point of view of the energy field, but it's tell us what's the substance which is put in, because that's required for registration as a cosmetic. So the product has a lot of uses. It's like it's like do it all for our health. It's helping with the healing. It's helping us with all kinds of health problems, the shorter and the longer ones, and the skin problems, the internal problems. As the longer we are, the more experience we have with this product. I'm gonna show you a few pictures of what the product does. One of the main things that we know about our health is the nerve system, which is going through our spine, and if that doesn't function properly, we are not gonna be healthy. So we recommend for everybody who is starting the use of the products to spray their spine to recover the nerve system to the best function, because if the nerve system in our spine is working properly, we gonna work properly. It's regardless of if there is a pain or no pain in it, because that's not the point and necessarily for being healthy. But if the nerve is working properly, if the communication between the brain and the rest of your body is good, you have a good chance of recovery from most problems. So this is our experience. Of course, the products work very well as a pain relievers, but the goal is not to fight with what is the end result. The product is working to fight the cause of the problem. The products work on animals, and that's very important. Why? Because some people, when they see this type of a product and they're kind of in a disbelief, they think, wow, it might be a placebo. People pay money, so they feel better. The animals are the products are used on animals with a very big success. So the animals don't have the placebo effect. They don't care about money. It either works or it doesn't. Now, those are examples of what the product can be used for, because the people, they ask in the beginning, they say, all right, so what the products can be used for? Is it all just for sick people? No, not necessarily. It's for every one of us. This is something that everyone needs at home, and sooner or later we'll use it. Of course, if somebody already has a health problem, this is something that is desired by them the most. Now, if you look, this is something that can happen to anybody. Just a cut. It's an open wound. This is after an hour, after 3 hours. The stitches are put. We're not replacing doctors. We are just doing for the body what have to be done to get the healing process faster. And this is after 6 hours. In a normal situation, the healing process like that will be maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 6 days. This is after 6 hours. This is 8 weeks of usage of Auricom and body, level body to 2 of our products. And you see a big change in varicose veins of that person. The picture is taken in Ireland. This is in Poland, age 2. A baby was burned with the hot water, and this is 4 days later. You see a totally different way of healing that what you would expect. A skin problems or deep health problems, and as you can see, after 5 weeks, there is no sign of that problem. Diabetic foot. In Poland, there is a big problem with that. I don't know how it is in England, but all they can do is basically wait and then just cut somebody's leg off. This is how they're working with this type of problem. We work differently. We help people fight this as a problem from the inside. As you can see, after 5 days, the wound is totally different. This is a melanoma. It's a type of a cancer. Usually, it goes for surgery treatment. The doctors will cut out as deep as they can. The person is not young, as you can see, and this is without surgeon involvement. After 6 weeks, you can see so the process is reversing and it's going the right direction. Anybody can get a cut like that. You don't have to be sick. You just have to be active and a little bit brave, and that will happen in a car accident or anything else. So this is not something that you have to be sick with, but you definitely like to have a product on hand to help yourself with the situation like that. This is after 6 weeks. Auricum spray, no stitches, and after accident, bruises. 12 days later. This is a good picture. I ran a little bit too fast through it. This is a good picture. A lady was doing a demonstration of Auricum. She was spraying on their right hand, and as you can see, the hands are totally different. This is after a few weeks, and she took the pictures to show what the product actually does on the skin level. This is a 103-year-old person and 12 months of treatment, and this is a day later after 30 doses of Auricum. You see the difference. Shingles, something that the body has to cure itself, the nerve system in the face, it either recovers or it doesn't. You can be a very wealthy person and there is no cure for it. That either will work or not. The lady is not, as you can see, young, but we don't want to say thanks to her product, because thanks to her body, it recovers, but she used the products in the process. This is an allergic reaction to a fish. The picture was taken in Germany. A person had a product on hand and started spraying, and 3 hours later, the whole problem was gone. This is a picture from Florida. A lady had the products, didn't know what to do with them. Her relative lives in Poland, sent the products to try. She didn't know what to use them for, but when she burned her hand, she called up and she said, "Wow, I burned my hand. Are those products any good for that?" Yes, they're good. She sprayed it every few minutes the first day and every half an hour or so the day after, and so forth. And she used a bottle in 7 days. And this is within the 7 days, the changes of her skin. This is 7 days later with using of 1 bottle of Auricum spray. That's all she had. That's all she used. And as you can see, it works. This is albinism. This is after 1.5 months of treatment with our products. It's more complicated than just spraying Auricum, to be honest. But the bottom line is those people are uncurable by conventional medicine. So you can see all those effects of those products, and you can probably think about the people that you know that have this or other type of a product, and you will come up with the question, is the product going to help with this or with that or something else? And we will share the experience with you, and we will provide you with the information what products to use and how to use them, because there is a whole bunch of them for different things. A level hair for anything to do with the head, because it's covered with hair. Uh, some people have experienced that the hair is growing where it didn't so far, but we don't promote it as a hair grower. We promote it as a product to help everything inside in our skull. Level Body, excellent product. It could be used as an aftershave. It could be used for women as just skincare product. It's just genius product. One of my favorite. I have personally, unfortunately, have a health problem which is not curable by conventional medicine. The disability that I have, it's considered uncurable and not reversible. I have. I'm looking for an English word, and in a second I'm gonna tell you. Muscular dystrophy, and I used the Level Body, and helped me a lot with restoring the muscles and restoring the function. So this is one of my favorite products of all. My wife laughs because it's one of the cheapest in the whole range of products, but I just love that product. It's just a miracle in a bottle. Level Clean for a shower gel, the only product that is used for the whole body, because hopefully we all wash ourselves from head to toes. Level 32 for the mouth or any heart structure in our body like bones. Level Lymph, helping our sewer system, which is our lymphatic system. It cleans out lymph nodes, and it gets the lymph moving even without the muscle movement, which is absolutely brilliant. From what we know, this is the product that Tibor is the most proud of. Alin butter, it's formed like the depository, but actually it's just butter. It has all the nano effector technology and so forth, but because of the shape and because of the structure of it, you can eat it. You can put it on your places of problems like pain. You can use it as a depository for men, for women, depends of the problem that arrives. This is for Level Nose. It's for our sinuses, especially design bottle, as you can see, to spray. But it could be used for our ears. And if you burn yourself or if you cut yourself, will be just as good as Auricom for speeding up the healing process. The Solver line, it's a line for a detox. It's very popular right now for people to do a detox 1 or 2 times a year, and ours is on the cellular level, which is the smallest particles that you can get out of the body. It's extremely effective. We have a lot of people that do the test before the detox and after the detox, and it shows what the product actually got out of their body. So it's really a system. It's not a per se product. There are 5 products in the detox system, which is a drops, a spray, and a supporting system for hair, for body, and for shower gel. So when you're ready for detox, you just get the whole box of the products, and you use them for cleaning all the stuff that you shouldn't. Most of the stuff is cleaned through the skin, so sometimes it's not a pleasant smell while the detox is starting. But the bottom line, the stuff gets out and your body gets cleaned up. The Axial line, it's considered a cosmetics line for women mostly. It got the creams, it got masks, it's got all kinds of products that are specialty for women. And I'm not going to talk about them. I don't even have a picture in this presentation of all other products, and I should put it there. But I will just sell a little bit about one product that is very unique, because it's got all the technology of other products, but it got the stem cells of the plants. And what it does is replaces damaged cells in our body. If we can apply it to the skin, it will replace the the cells that are renewing all the time the same problem with the cells which are a good and proper cells. It takes some time, but it works. But a side effect that we found out is the women that use that product around their eyes, their eyesight improved. So we know, so because the product a little bit by little bit gets to their eyes through the skin and improves the eyesight, which for a lot of people is just in itself a brilliant thing. The juice is for our intestines, so it's something to clean up our digestive system. It levels it off. It's a miracle juice, basically. You don't need to drink it all the time, but let's say 1 or 2 bottles within a year, just to get it to the proper level of working. A lot of people with a lot of problems, health problems, use the juice, and that's their favorite product. So all the club members have their favorite products. Depends on their problem that they had when they got started. So depends what they came with to the system and what helped them the most. That's probably their favorite product. 3-point eye, a little spray. You put it under the tongue, and levels your emotional emotions. If somebody is in the depression, it's going to lift them up. If somebody is hyperactive, it's going to go a little bit, calm them down. If somebody is very sleepy, it's going to wake them up. If somebody is very can't sleep, use the same product to sleep well. So it's not a product in this direction or that direction. It's something to levels the whole nerve system to the proper level. We have tremendous results with the people with Alzheimer's disease. We have people with the Parkinson. We have people with all kinds of problems. The product is used also with the problems like albinism or all kinds of skin problems that are caused by brain and by misfunction of the brain. Havel Adlib. This is for male proper functioning. That means if you are a corporate guy and you make the money, you have the car, you have the apartment, your flat is the best around. But when it comes to women, you can't perform. This is the product for you because it's going to restore the functions to the proper level. If that comes with the age, the product helps too. So this is the most expensive we have product we have in a whole line of products. It's a small bottle on the top of it, so when people see it, they say, "Wow, it's not even 150 milliliters." It's a small product, and unfortunately, it's always sold out. So people really can't complain about the price because they more complain about not being able to purchase it. Now, we have 2 dietary supplements. The first one is a Pentyl Heart. The product is designed for your cardiovascular system and preventing a heart attack. So Tibor, this is the only product that Tibor explained what it does. With the rest of the product, they say try it and see what it does. But with this one, he explained exactly what he developed the product for. The product, it's designed to prevent a heart attack. But we know it levels up the sugar level, it cleans up the whole vascular system. It cleans the water out of the system around the heart. So it does a lot of things. So the body is performing great. It's tablets. They're terrible taste-wise, but it should be taken under the tongue and melted that way. Most people can't stand the taste, so they just eat and drink after that, and that's it. And it still works. Aurelium Blue, it's the last product in our line. Aurelium Blue is the product for our. The Germans say it's a product for our brain. I'm not so sure about that, but it works a miracle. The German students love that product. They have better results at the tests, and when they pass the tests better when they use this Aurelium Blue, and a lot of people say they predict a future better for themselves. They make better choices. Their intuition works better when they take that product. And I have personal experience with that, and I'm absolutely positive. So that's how the product works. And the question is why they pass the tests better. There's two options. The first one, the product helps them learn more, and that might be true, or they predict better what question's going to be at the exams. And I will say probably the second option is more probable. Absolutely a brilliant product. Intuition is very important for all of our lives. If we make the better choices, we end up with a better life. So this is our line of products. Now, if you think about it and you listen about all those products, you probably through the presentation you kind of figure out this is maybe my aunt needs, maybe this my uncle needs this one, maybe that's for my father, this may be for my kids. Or I wonder if this product will help this problem or that problem. I wonder if they have something for this or that. So probably during the presentation of the products, you came up with a lot of people that need it. And this is the key to growth in Lavylites business, because the product is really needed. I ask the first question in the presentation when I do a one-on-one. I ask, do you know anybody who is treated by conventional medicine longer than a year and there is no success with it? And people say, well, pretty much everybody. A lot of people go to the pharmacy and buy something, but the cost still there. People have high blood pressure. There's no medicine for that. They just pills to lower the blood pressure. If they start taking the pills, the blood pressure goes through the roof. There is not necessarily a fight for the reason of a problem. There is usually a fight just to make the case of what's the result is. So probably through the product line, you found something that you might use for yourself, or you know somebody who might need it. And this is exactly why Lavylites is growing so fast. And this is exactly why we're going to be $1 billion company in the next few years, because people need that product. They need it in the Western world more than anywhere else. There's a gentleman, Warren Buffett. He said the 21st century are the century of wellness, because there's a lot of money on the whole world that have the money. There's a lot of people that will exchange a lot of money to get their health back. And we are at a different level, at a different stage of development. This is a first bioinformational product. This is a new era of energetic substances for our body to work in it a totally different way. And you all, don't matter how skeptical you are, you probably wish what I was saying was true. And because people wish and then they find out it is true about those products, this is why we have such a growth in countries like Germany. Because in any market that people can afford to get healthy, they will pay the money to get healthy. And as they see other people benefiting from the product, they buy it and they're sure they're going to help them. And this is how we develop a network that is global. This is how we're doing a step-by-step research. To join us, you purchase products. So there's no sign-up fee, like I said. We have a price list. The price list basis on the euro, and the euro without the VAT is the price. And in England, in the UK, you pay a euro with the 27% VAT right now, because products are considered imported from Hungary. So you pay a VAT from with the Hungarian VAT. I'm sorry to say that, but till you create enough volume, that's going to stay that way. So you have to get up to about 200,000 euro a month to change the rules. And we're looking forward for people to do it. And I hope it's going to be very quickly. 200,000 euro a week, it's not a lot of volume. So I'm hoping it's going to be soon. And to be honest, I hope it's going to be within our organization. So we are here to help you to develop that value. You can sign up buying just a product, and this is how you just join and become a member. You get no benefits financially from that, but you can sign up just buying a product. Sign up. You become a member, a user of the product, just buying something. If you make a purchase for about €100, which is about 90 so pounds, you get all the benefits, and then if you want to keep those benefits, you repurchase the products every 4 weeks, as needed, for you and your family. And the people that already use the products and experience that have definitely way more use of it than the minimum that the company asks you to do. You don't have to do it, but if you want to keep having the benefits, financial benefits, you just do it because that's how the system works. Now, if you make the first purchase as a business pack, you're going to renew at the regular level, but the first business pack, it just contains a product, a pre-packed system, that there are different pre-packs that you can choose from, and you get a lot of products with some freebies, and you get a business position, which is actually 3 business positions that are treated like one. And this is why your income triples, because your income potential just triples when you have 3 positions instead of 1. You just have to be active on one, but all 3 will benefit financially. So you get from 10,000 to 30,000 euro a week level. There are Germans, they're already making 18 or above even thousand. The biggest check that I've seen from Germany was 18,000 euro for a binary bonus for 1 week. So I know it's not the biggest there; it's just the biggest I've seen. So that's one I can say. So I've seen that type of a bonus paid by Lavylites in Germany. This is a web page. The web page is actually done in English, so you can sign up. The sponsor, the person that invited you to the meeting, will take your information. He will sign you up. He will get your prepared your business office for you, and then when you get your number and your pass, you just can log in and use your web. So this is how we do it. This way, if somebody is not willing to do their own purchases by themselves, the sponsor will do it for them, and so forth and so on. So if you wanna join us, ask your sponsor. He will give you a helping hand. He will help you to sign up and do everything that you need for a first purchase, and sign up and using your back office and making the purchases and using the auto activer and everything else. In Poland, we have a system which is called the Good Energy, which is a system to help people develop as leaders, to help people with online meetings and everything else. And we're going to do the same thing exactly in England as soon as possible. There's nothing more expensive than missed opportunity. Now, you're not going to join Lavylites 3 years ago. You're not going to join Lavylites 5 years ago. There's no opportunity there. That's already gone and past. Now, the only choices you have is between now and the future, or ever. It might be something that you don't want to do right now, that you don't feel like it's your cup of tea, and that's fine. You might just become a customer and purchase your products or try them out. That's fine. You might be halfway warm and think about it. Maybe yes, maybe no. I'll check it out. That's fine too. Or you may hope that this guy from Poland is not lying, that what he's saying is true, that this is a real opportunity, that you got lucky from a point of view that you are in the right time in the right place, and I'm absolutely sure. So that's the case. We are in the right time in the right place. We are just developing the first English-speaking market, which is Germany, which is England, UK. We're going to open up pretty soon, probably Ireland. now, then eventually United States, Canada, and like I said, New Zealand and other countries. Now, how would you feel if you just missed it? How would you feel 2 or 5 years ago if you're going to be approached another time and you're going to have this brilliant sentence to say, wow, I know about it about 5 years, and think about it, how you're going to feel if within those 5 years maybe your sponsor, maybe your sponsor, or maybe people you know will just join, and some of them will actually make it. I'm not saying everybody will be wealthy, because that's a lie. I'm not saying everybody will make the difference, because that's a lie. But I'm just asking, why not you? Why not you? If the guy from Poland can do it, and can be brave enough to go to the UK market and to the meetings. I'm going to go to UK. I'm going to be there running meetings live over there. I was there first time. There were meetings, 20, 30 people, and we're expecting many more people this time around. And eventually it's going to be a huge organization. And the question is, why not you? Probably you caught me with the English language, which mine is not perfect. It's my second language. You probably can do the better presentation than I do. Probably you know more about a lot of things that I am just learning. But the thing is, you get paid by action. You don't get paid just by knowledge. If you have a lot of knowledge and shut yourself in your room and shut your door closed, nobody will pay you for it. You have to sell your knowledge. You have to go out there and do something with it. So I would invite you to join us. If you can afford definitely a business pack, if your financial situation is not so good, join it as soon as possible, at least as a customer. Take the benefits from it and run with it. Life is too short. And if you look at in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, think about it. What if today is your day? What if this is your chance? I hope it is. It was mine. I was invited in September 2016. It changed my life, health-wise and financially, and I'm sharing that information with everybody that I can. A great product, a great system, a great people. Join us. Thank you for listening, and good night.